Hey everyone, welcome back to KRUBOY Productions here on the Silly, Nerdy, and Wordy podcast. It's BK. I'm just gonna give my short spoiler review of Unholy Trinity, the new film directed by Richard Gray. It stars Samuel L. Jackson and Pierce Brosnan, and really those were they are the reasons why I wanted to see this film. This was an okay film. This film was set in 1888 in Montana, so it's a bit of a Western. Interesting choices this film made. This had multiple storylines going on as opposed to one overarching, like three different storylines. The main storyline is this guy starts off with his father. He goes to this prison and he's going to see his father get hanged, and his father tells him, go correct my wrongs, and he was framed, and so he goes to this town to kill this sheriff, and the sheriff he ends up trying to kill is already dead, and then a lot of stuff ensue, and his father apparently did a lot of bad things in that town, and so people are after him for the wrong reasons, and then he gets into a scuffle and has to defend himself, and it ends up being one of the brothers in the town ends up being dead. So that's just one storyline. And then the other storyline where Samuel L. Jackson's character is looking for gold from that father that died early in the film. He's looking for it and he's manipulating people within the city. And then, of course, Pierce Brosnan is also the sheriff in this town. And there's another storyline where there is a Native American woman that is being blamed for something that also has to do with this father that died at the beginning of the film. And she was innocent, and Pierce Brosnan, the sheriff's character, is protecting her. So they're after her. And all of these storylines are happening at once, and so that's kind of how the story is going. And this was okay. This wasn't too much of a great film to me. It had some nice moments. The shootout sequence towards the end in the third act, that was a nice sequence. And with it being in the 1888 time period in terms of the shotgun, so you had to make your bullets count, having them shot one at a time. So very well put together sequences in the house as well as outside as well. And there was a nice cinematography shot at the end as they're riding the horses on the land, on the grass, almost like Lord of the Rings-esque in terms of the widening of the shot and the landscaping. That's pretty much it. I mean, technically, I don't really have too much to say about it. So this film was okay. It didn't really work for me. Didn't really get me excited, but this is something different. So if you want to see something in a different time period in terms of horses and buggies and shotguns, and a bit of a Western, so this may be for you. And then also an interesting choice where they had some of the characters in this Western having Irish accents. So not sure about that choice. They did explain it a little bit, but still having, Irish accents in a Western, that's, a little different, but choices were made. Mainly I saw this for Pierce Brosnan and Samuel L. Jackson. So not much else technically. I don't have too much to say about this besides what I've already said. But if you want to try something different, I encourage you to go check it out. And of course, I want to acknowledge that the cast and crew, of course, they worked very hard to make this film come to life. So a lot of people worked very hard on this, and all the many departments. So well done to them. But at the end of the day, sometimes people are going to really like a film, sometimes they're not, or sometimes in between. But a lot of hardworking people put this together, so just want to acknowledge them on that despite my feelings about it. So that's all I'm going to have to say on this one. So if you like what I've been doing here, you can definitely subscribe to the channel, leave a like, and leave your comments and let me know what you thought about this film. Have you seen this film? Do you know about this film? Will you go see it? Let me know. And then if you want to listen, you can also listen on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Amazon Music, and wherever you get your podcasts. Just search for the Silly, Nerdy, and Wordy podcast and follow it and leave a review. Let me know your thoughts there and leave a rating if you want to listen. So that's all I'm going to have to say for this. This is very short and this just didn't work for me for the most part, but had some good moments. That's all for now, and until next time, we will talk soon.